welcome to the channel. This is Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty, where we are documenting our slimming world journey and beyond. I'm Lisa behind the camera.
I'm Rufus.
And today we are bringing you a very special Slimming World recipe. So this is a Weetabix carrot cake.
It is. For this recipe you will need, I've got 2 Weetabix. Like I say, Lisa prepped these and got these bits ready, so one of them is actually crushed already. It doesn't matter if you crush it or not. Like I say, I've still got put some boiling water on this, so I'm going to stick that in my bowl. We've just boiled the kettle, so that's all ready and hot. And all I'm going to do is you want to put enough water on it so that it soaks it all in. You don't want it flooded with water, so you just slowly put the water, and you can tell if it's all soaking in. Let's have a look. You can see it's not got loads of water in it. It's just
soggy.
It's just enough, so it is just soggy, but it's not like flooded with water. And that's what you need. Like I said, like you would have all Weetabix, and just enough water on it, just so when you mix it, it goes a little bit pasty, and that's it. So that's ready. So we've got carrots here. There's two large carrots that have been peeled and grated, so they're all ready. So I'm going to pop those in, so all of that can go in. Like I say, this is all free on plan as well, all these carrots, so you can always add a bit more if you want to. Like I say, you can add one, whatever you've got. If you've got 1 carrot or even a bit of courgette, you can peel and put that in, grate that. Okay, so you want to just mix that in. And also, like I say, normally I wouldn't add it, but we had some little fun size apples that needed using, so like I say, they're only these tiny little apples. So I've just basically peeled, took the outside off, took the skin off, and grated those. And I've got 2, would you believe it, here, just two little fun size apples in there. So I'm going to plop that in as well. That can go in as well. We
did put some lemon juice on it as well, but unfortunately, whilst we were setting up, the apples just slightly discoloured. But that's fine.
So combine everything together. So this is what I'm going to have. Normally I would have a sandwich, I said, but instead sometimes I have Weetabix and then put, I said, my vegetables and things in there. Makes a really nice cake. Okay, so I've got my mincemeat here. I'm going to put into mine. You don't have to add it, but like I say, I quite like it how it tastes with that. We have got some mincemeat here that we got is no added sugars, even though there are some sugar in it because of all the fruit and stuff. But this is, like I say, organic, no added sugars, no extra added sugar, and that's 2 SYNS worth. So I'm going to put that into it. It's exactly 16 grams. Like I say, everything was weighed down to the gram, so I know exactly what's got into it. Okay, scrape my little pot, scrape everything out. I'm going to mix that in. And believe it or not, like I say, it does. To me, it makes a difference. I can tell, like I said, by the flavour of it and everything, that that's in there. Okay, we've got some sweetener. So I will put, with our measures, I will put 1/2 cup of sweetener into that. Let's see, I'll do it like this. Okay. So it's just under 1/2 cup. Put that in there. So there's, I'll say any of the sweetener or granulated sweeteners you can use, which is fine for that.
Cinnamon?
Cinnamon, I just put, like I say, you can put as little or as much. I normally just put like about a spoon's worth in there, a heaped spoon. But I say, if you ever make it and don't put quite as much carrot in it, or any apple in it, then I said, you know, obviously you can add this to how much you want. But I put about a tablespoon's worth of that in, of the cinnamon. Lisa doesn't want mincemeat in hers tonight. She's actually gone for a light version of the hot chocolate, which is, I think, the Aldi version, but it's a bit like, is it Highlights? Is it the...
Yeah, or Cadbury's Options.
Or the Cadbury's Options you can get as well.
So there's exactly 16 grams, which is 3 SYNS. So I'm having an extra SYN to Rufus.
So, right, my dust in it, yeah. So yeah, you're going to be having that in a minute. Like I say, this is my one I'm doing first, so I need to put 2 eggs into this as well. So I'll crack the eggs and put those in. I did actually, like I said, every time I'm doing eggs, I actually like do an egg test. I'll put it in a jug of water just to make sure that it's not a bad egg. Just to make sure it sinks, because bad eggs float in the water. Okay, so that's 2 eggs in there and mix up. Like I say, you can, like to these as well, you can, if you want to, add some vanilla or some flavourings of your choice, you can put that in as well.
Or even some of the skinny syrups like these ones.
Yeah,
you could add some of those in.
Because we've got a mince pie filling one of those, haven't we? We've got a mince pie.
Yeah, do you want that
Christmas pudding one? No, I think this is fine. I've got the mince meat in this, that should be fine for me. And that's it, that's pretty much, that one's all mixed up. So,
and this is pretty much what we had on Christmas Day, wasn't it, as our pudding on Christmas Day.
Okay, so that one's done. And then it's pretty much, I've got some of our Slimming World dishes and that we have, like I say, that we sometimes, I keep these for if we're going to microwave, or you can even pop these in the oven, which is perfectly fine. So I'll use that, and we'll wash them up and use it just to put my puddings in it. So that's all in there.
So this is a version of the Scan Bran cakes, but obviously Scan Bran, for those of you that might be new to Slimming World, Scan Bran is it like a Ryvita-y type thing?
We can get lots of different Ryvitas, but I said before, I think I would have done, is it 4 sheets of Ryvita? I think so, I think it's 4. You'd have to like obviously make sure and double check with what Ryvitas, because I'll say every time they're changing it on Slimming World. What I'm going to do is pop this one in the air fry. So we've been, this is our new air fryer, we've been using a fair bit. So
we've moved the air fryer. It doesn't normally live on top of the oven, but we've moved it for the purpose of the video.
For doing this. So I'm going to pop that in there. There we are. And I put it on exactly on this setting, 180 for 15 minutes, which is what it always starts on until I change all the settings. And that's pretty much it. And then I'll just pop that on, and then we'll wait 15 minutes until that's done.
And in the meantime, we'll do my chocolatey one.
We can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one I'm going to pop in the microwave and pop that on, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so these have been, like I say, cooled down a little bit now. I say they are slightly wetter underneath, so they are, although we say that they're a cake because that's how we cook it, but we have them as a pudding. So like I say, if you wanted to not add as much water to your Weetabix, you can maybe add a bit less, because you're putting 2 eggs in it as well, and you don't even have to have 2 eggs if you really didn't want to. If you just wanted the 1 egg, you can just use it with 1 egg in there. But
we like them with this sort of puddingy consistency, don't we?
I said we worked out as well, at one time we used to have a low fat custard powder, a sachet between us, and it used to be about 7.5 SYNS for half of the custard powder that made up about 3/4 of a pint, I think. So we had half of it, we used to have half of it each for about 7.5 or 8 SYNS each. I said, but we actually now, for $1.99, I think at B&M or Home Bargain, they do this. I said, and it's the custard flavour, it's 0 calorie, it has the same consistency as custard. I said, but it's actually really tasty, and you could have, I think it's a quarter of this pot would be 4 calories. I said, so if you really wanted something nice with your pudding and you wanted something guilt-free, really low calorie, I said, then this. I said, and I really like the taste of this. I said, so sometimes we'll chop it up, I said, and maybe put some of our custard, like say 0 custard, with it, and it's really, really nice. I said, so that's what we'll be having later today.
Or you can also put your yoghurt, if you've got like a plain or flavoured yoghurt, because what we do is get the plain yoghurts, put a little bit of sweetener in, a little bit of flavouring. So again, if you wanted just to add some vanilla flavouring, or
they do banana custard muller lights, don't they, as well? You could, if you like I say, if you put a banana in this instead of the carrot and that, you could have a banana sort of Weetabix cake. I says, and then put some like say banana yogurt with it, or you could even put your Muller Lite in it if you really wanted to, because I think at one time I've also done that in the past as well, put a whole Muller yogurt into it instead of like just the water and stuff, and put that in with the egg, which is really nice.
Yeah, very similar to overnight oats.
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah. So if you like this video, give us a big thumbs up, like I say, and if you've tried anything like this already, put us a comment below, and like I say, and let us know how yours was, or if you put something different in the actual pudding. Like I say, it'd be really interesting to see what other people make, and maybe, like I say, it'll give us some tips, and we'll try something else, try another recipe out with it.
Absolutely, and as always, if you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button. That really helps us out here on YouTube. And then ding your bell, change your notifications to all. That way YouTube will notify you each and every time we upload a video. But that is it from us, and as we always say, stay you, stay safe, stay authentic, and happy slimming. Bye-bye!
That's it. So now I'm going to run off with my pudding in a minute and eat it all.
Yeah.
Yum.